Hello, good morning, everyone. Am I audible and visible? Please confirm anyone. Okay. First of all, I welcome you all to this ISO 9001 2015 learning session. I hope you all are doing very well. Please make sure you are all comfortable before starting the session. Secondly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Tarakant Jha and I hold an MTech degree in chemical engineering. I have over 18 years working experience in quality assurance and quality control department within the chemical and pharmaceutical industries. I have got lead auditor certificate from QCI IRCA in ISO 9001, 14001, 45001, 17025, and 17065. I would also like to hear brief introductions from each of you. I have the list of participants here. I will call out your names one by one. Please introduce yourselves. You are all professionals and qualified in your respective fields. So, I am confident that you will easily understand the concept of this learning session. Now, I will provide a brief introduction of ISO 9001 and 2015 Quality Management System. Today's session is focused on understanding ISO 9001 and how it helps organizations to develop a strong quality management system. Quality is created by every department and every employee. Those are working in the organization. ISO 9001 provides a systematic approach to ensure consistent quality, customer satisfaction, process control, and continual improvement. During this training, we will discuss fundamentals of ISO 9001, process approach, risk-based thinking, documentation requirements, internal audit and external audit, corrective and preventive action, and continual improvement. This session will not only focus on theory but also on practical industrial examples so that everyone can relate the concept to their daily work activity. I encourage everyone to participate actively, ask questions freely, and share practical experiences during the session. As you know, training becomes more effective when it is interactive. By the end of this program, you should have a clear understanding of why ISO 9001 is important, how each department contributes to quality, how effective systems improve compliance and customer confidence. So let us begin our learning journey. Thank you, and let us start with the introduction of ISO 9001 2015 Quality Management Systems. Brief introduction of ISO 9001 2015. ISO, the International Organization for Standardization, is a worldwide federation of national standards bodies. ISO member body. The work of preparing international standard is normally carried out through ISO technical committee. Each member body interested in a subject for which a technical committee has been established has the right to be represented on that committee. International organizations, governmental and non-governmental, in line with ISO. ISO take part in the work ISO collaborates closely with the International Electrotechnical Commission on all matters of electrotechnical standardization. In India, the national standard body is Bureau of Indian Standard, in short BSI. Other countries also have their own standard body. The purpose used to develop this document and those intended for its further maintenance are described in the ISO IEC Directive Part 1. This document was drafted in accordance with the editorial rules are described in the ISO IEC Directive Part 2. Revision history of ISO 9001. 1987, first edition, focused on quality assurance and documented procedures. 1994, first revision, emphasized preventive actions and consistency in process. 2000, major revision, introduced the process approach and customer satisfaction focus. 2008, minor revision, clarified requirements and improved compatibility with other standards. 2015, current edition, introduced risk-based thinking, organizational context, leadership and commitment, structure, Annex SL. Purpose of ISO: improve quality of products and services, enhance customer satisfaction, promote international trade, ensure safety, reliability, and efficiency, encourage continual improvement in the organization. Benefits of ISO 9001-2015 standard: improves product and service quality, increase customer satisfaction, enhance efficiency and productivity, reduce errors and waste, supports compliance with legal and regulatory requirements, facilitate international trade, promotes continual improvement. International Organization for Standardization (ISO) develops and publishes international standards such as ISO 9001, ISO 14001, ISO 45001. ISO does not certify organization, conduct audits, does not accredit certification body. Certification body, in short CB, audits organization against ISO standard and issue ISO certificate if all requirements are met. Accreditation body AB evaluates and accreditates certification body to ensure they are competent and impartial. International Accreditation Forum, Global Association of Accreditation body, promotes worldwide recognition of accredited certificates through multilateral agreements. ISO, as we have discussed, develops international standards, organization, establishing, implementing, maintaining, and improving the ISO 9001, 14001, and 45001 etc. Certification body conduct third-party audit. If requirements are met, issue ISO certificate. That's all. ISO does not dictate to anyone and any organization how to achieve its objectives. Instead, it specifies the requirements that a management system must meet, while allowing each organization the flexibility to determine the best method to achieve those requirements. Now, we shall cover the ISO 9002 requirements. There are total 10 clauses in ISO 9001. Clauses 1 to 3 are informative and 4 to 10 are requirements of ISO 9001-2015. zero point 0.1 General, as per ISO 9001:2015. The adoption of a quality management system is a strategic decision for an organization that can help to improve its overall performance and provide a sound basis for sustainable development initiatives. The potential benefits to an organization of implementing a quality management system based on this international standard are: A. The ability to consistently provide products and services that meet customer and applicable statutory and regulatory requirements. B. Facilitating opportunity to enhance customer satisfaction. C. Addressing risks and opportunities associated with its context and objectives. D. The ability to demonstrate conformity to a specified quality management system. This international standard can be used by internal and external organizations. What the meaning of ability to consistently provide products and services? Meaning of that an organization should be able to consistently produce products or deliver services that satisfy customer requirements, statutory requirements, regulatory requirements. The word consistently means that quality should be achieved every time, not only occasionally. Customer requirements. What the meaning of customer requirements? Customer is providing product specification, delivery schedule, packing, quantity, performance, and reliability. Example, a customer orders paracetamol tablets 500 mg, SA between 98 to 102%, dissolution not less than 80%, delivery timing within 7 days. The company manufacturing and delivering exactly according to these requirements, the customer is certified because all expectations are met. Statutory requirements are laws passed by the government. Examples, for a pharmaceutical company in India, Drugs and Cosmetic Act, legal methodology requirements for labeling, requirement of labeling, environmental laws, labor laws. The company must comply with these legal requirements. Regulatory requirements. Regulatory requirements are issued by regulatory authorities. Examples, a pharmaceuticals manufacturer may need to comply with Central Drugs Standard Control Organization requirements, United States Food and Drug Administration, GMP requirements, European Medicine Agency expectations, etc. Facilitating opportunity to enhance customer satisfaction. What the meaning of that? A quality management system should help an organization identify and implement opportunities that improve customer satisfaction. Meeting requirement is important, but organizations should also look for ways to exceed customer expectations. How can customer satisfaction be improved? Examples include better product quality, faster delivery, improved packing, quicker complaint resolution, better communication, reduced defects, technical supports, etc. Addressing risks and opportunities associated with its context and objectives. Meaning of that, every organization operates in an environmental that includes risk and opportunity. ISO 9001 requires organizations to identify these and take appropriate action so that they can achieve their objectives. What is risk? Risk is something that may prevent the organization from achieving its objective. Examples, equipment breakdown, supplier delays, employee turnover, product contamination, customer complaint, regulatory changes, etc. What is an opportunity? An opportunity is something that can improve performance or create benefits. Examples: new technology, employee training, automation, new markets, improved suppliers, process improvement, etc. Pharmaceuticals example: risk. A critical HPLC instrument falls. Possible consequences: QC testing is delayed, batch release is delayed, customer deliveries are affected. Actions: preventive maintenance, backup instrument, and service contract. The ability to demonstrate conformity to a specified quality management system requirements. What the meaning of that? The organization should be able to prove using objective evidence that its QMS comply with a specified requirements. Simply claiming compliance is not enough. Compliance must be demonstrated through documented information and records. How can conformity be demonstrated? Examples: quality manual if maintained, SOPs, work instructions, batch records, calibration records, training records, internal audit reports, management review minutes, corrective and preventive action records, customer complaint record, etc. This international standard implies the process approach which incorporates the plan, do, check, act (PDA) cycle and risk-based thinking. The process approach enables an organization to plan its process and their interactions. The PDA cycle enables an organization to ensure that its processes are adequately resourced and managed, and that opportunities for improvement are determined and acted on. Risk-based thinking enables an organization to determine the factors that could cause its processes and its quality management system to deviate from the planned results. So put in place preventive controls to minimize negative effects and to make maximum use of opportunities as they arise. Consistently meeting requirements and addressing future needs and expectations poses a challenge for organizations in an increasingly dynamic and environment. To achieve this objective, the organization finds it necessary to adopt various forms of improvement. Addition to correction and continual improvement, breakthrough, change, innovation, and reorganization. In this international standard, the following verbal forms are used. Shall indicates a requirement, should indicates a recommendation, may indicates a permission, can indicates a possibility or capability. Information marked as note is for guidance and understanding and clarifying the associated examples, requirements. Shall indicate a requirements. Requirements mean mandatory. Meaning of that, shall means the organization is required to be something. It is mandatory. If a requirement using shall is not fulfilled, it may result in non-conformity during an audit. Should indicates a recommendation, meaning should means it is recommended or considered good practices, but it is not mandatory. Organization may choose another effective method if it is achieve the intended result. May indicate permission, meaning of that may means the organization is permitted to do something, but it is optional. The organization has a choice. Can indicate a possibility or capability, meaning of that can describes what is possible or what something is capable of doing. It does not create a requirement or grant permission. Quality management principles. This international standard is based on the quality management principles described in ISO 9000. The descriptions include a statement of each principle, a rationale of why the principle is important for the organization, some examples of benefits associated with the principles, and examples of typical actions to improve the organization's performance when applying the principle. There are seven principles of the quality management system. They are customer focus, leadership, engagement of people, process approach, improvement, evidence-based decision making, and relationship management. Customer focus. What the meaning of customer focus? The primary purpose of a quality management system is to meet customer requirements and enhance customer satisfaction. Organizations should understand current and future customer needs and strive to exceed customer expectations. Why it is important? Customers are the reason an organization exists. Satisfied customers are more likely to return and recommend the organization. Meeting customer satisfaction expectations improves reputation and business growth. Leadership. What is the meaning of leadership? Leaders establish the organization's vision, direction, and culture. They ensure employees understand quality objectives and have the resources to achieve them. Why it is important? Without leadership, employees may not understand priorities. Quality objectives becomes difficult to achieve. Improvement efforts lose direction. Examples: the managing director announced the objective, reduce customer complaint by 50% within 1 year. Management then provides employee training, purchase better testing equipment, review quality performance monthly, encourage improvement idea. Result: everyone works towards the same quality goal. Benefits: clear direction, a strong quality culture, better teamwork, improved organizational performance. Engagement of people. What the meaning of engagement of people? Meaning of that competent, empowered, and engaged people at all levels are essential of delivering quality. Why it is important? Employee perform the work that determines product and service quality. Engage employee identify problems yearly and contribute improvement ideas. Example: a production operator notices unusual vibration in a tablet compression machine and immediately reports it. Maintenance repairs the machine before effective tablets are produced. Result: a potential quality problem is prevented. Benefits: higher motivation, better teamwork, fewer mistakes, greater innovation. Process approach. What the meaning of process approach? Meaning of that organizations achieve consistent result by managing activities are interrelated process rather than isolated departments. Every process has inputs, activities, resources, controls, outputs, performance indicators. Example: process tablet manufacturing input, API, excipients, approved batch, manufacturing record, activity, dispensing, granulation, compression, coating, packing, etc. Output: finished tablet meeting requirements, meeting a specification. Each stage is monitored using SOP in process check and define the criteria. Benefits: consistently quality, better efficiency, reduced process variation, easier control and monitoring. Improvement. Meaning of that Successful organizations continually improve their product, service, and processes. Improvement may include corrective action, preventive action, risk reduction, process optimization, and innovation. Example, customer complaint reveal that packing is frequently damaged during transportation. The organization introduces stronger cartoons, improves packing procedures, train warehouse staff, complaint decrease significantly, benefits, better quality, lower cost, increased customer satisfaction, greater competitiveness. Evidence, decision making. What the meaning of decision making? Effective decisions should be based on the analysis of reliable data and information gathered than assumptions or opinions. Example, a QA department reviewed 6 months of rejection data. January 5.2%, February 5.0%, March 5.4%, April 5.3%, May 5.1%, June 5.5%. Analysis identified tablet weight variation as the main cause. Action. Calibrate equipment. Retrain operators. Increase in process checks. Rejections decreases. Benefits. Better decisions. Effective problem solving. Reduced risk. Improve process performance. Relationship management. The organization should build and maintain beneficial relationships with interested parties such as suppliers, customers, regulators, contractors, and service providers. A strong relationship improve long-term performance and resilience. Example, a pharmaceutical company works closely with its API suppliers by conducting supplier audits, sharing quality requirements, reviewing supplier performance, holding regular quality meetings. The supplier consistently delivers compliant raw materials on time, benefits, reliability supply chain, better communication, reduced supply risk, improved product quality. Process approach, general. This international standard promotes the adoption of a process approach when developing, implementing, and improving the effectiveness of a quality management system to enhance customer satisfaction by meeting customer requirements. Specific requirements considered essential to the adoption of a process approach are included in 4.4. We'll see later. Understanding and managing interrelated process as a system contribute to the organization effectiveness and efficiency in achieving its intended result. This approach enables the organization to control these interrelationship, interdependencies among the process of the system. The overall performance of the organization can be enhanced. This process approach involves the systematic definition and management of processes and their interactions so as to achieve the intended result in accordance with the quality policy and strategic direction of the organization. Management of the process and the system as a whole can be achieved using the PDCA cycle. Clause 0.3.2 with an overall focus on risk-based thinking. See Clause 0.3.3 aimed at taking advantage of opportunities and preventive undesirable results. The application of the process approach in a quality management system enables understanding and consistently meeting requirements. The consideration of process in terms of added value. The achievement of effective process performance. Improvement of process based on evaluation data and other information. Understanding and consistency in meeting requirements. Meaning of that when processes are clearly defined, everyone understands what needs to be done, who is responsible, what standard must be followed, what words are required. This creates consistent result and helps meet customer and regulatory requirements. Example, pharmaceutical manufacturing company requirement produce paracetamol tablet that meet a specification, dispensing, granulation, compression, coating, packing, result. Every batch follows the same SOP. In process check are performed, records are maintained, tablets consistently meet quality specification. Benefit. Customer are satisfied because custom organization is producing consistently produce that meets customer requirements. Now, consideration of process in terms of added value. What the meaning of that? Each process should contribute value to the customer or the organization. Activities that do not add value should be reduced or eliminated. Example, incoming material inspection. Input raw material received from supplier. Process, sampling, testing, approval. Output, upload material for production. Added value. The inspection process prevents defective material from entering production. Non-value added activity examples repeated manual entry of the same data in 3 registers. Improvement use a single electronic entry system. Benefit time is saved and the process becomes more efficient. Achievement of effective process performance, meaning of that process should achieve planned results efficiently. This is measured using process performance indicators KPI, performance indicator, monitoring, daily testing, trend analysis, preventive maintenance, result. The water system continuously produces water meeting a specification. Benefit the process performance effectively and supports production. Improvement of process based on evaluation data and information. Meaning of that, decisions should be based on evidence, not assumptions. Organizations should collect data, analyze trends, identify problems, implement improvements, verify effectiveness. Action taken, calibrate machine, replace worn punches, increase in process checks, retrain operators. Benefit the process improved because decisions were made using actual data. This is the PDA cycle. 4, 5, 6 come in plan. 7, 8 comes in do. 9 comes in check and 10 clause comes in act. This is the PDA cycle. The PDA cycle can be briefly described as follows. Plan establish the objective of the system and its processes and the resources needed to deliver result in accordance with customers' requirements and the organization's policy and identify and address risk and opportunity. Do implement what was planned. Check, monitor and measure process and the resulting products and services against policy, objective, requirements, and planned activities and report the result. Act. Take action to improve performance as necessary. Plan. What are we doing to do? Objective. Reduce tablet rejection from 5% to 2% within 3 months. Activity. Analyze rejection data. Identify root cause. Review manufacturing process. Prepare an action plan. Train operators. Define acceptance criteria. documents prepared, quality objectives, risk assessment, SOP revision, training plan, process control plan. Example, the QA manager noticed that many tablets are rejected due to weight variation. Project a plan to reduce the rejection rate. Do implement the plan. Carry out the planned activity. Train production operators. Calibrate tablet compression machine. Replace worn punches and dies. Increase in process inspection frequently. Follow revised SOP. Evidence. Training records. Calibration certificates. Production batches records. Machine maintenance records. Example, operators now check tablet weight every 15 minutes instead of every hour. Check, measure the results. Determine whether the changes achieved the objective activity. Compare rejection percentage before and after completion. Review process capability. Conduct internal audit. Review customer complaints. Analyze chain data. Example, the objective has been achieved. Before rejection was 5%, now rejection is 1.6%. Before there was 12 complaints, now there is 3 complaints only. Before performance indicator was 0.8.2%, now performance indicator is 1.45%. Act, standardize and improve. If successfully, update SOPs, continue monitoring, share best practices, set a new improvement objective. If successful performance, another root cause analysis. Revise the action plan. Restart the PDCA cycle. Example, the revised tablet weight checking frequently becomes a standard operating procedure for all problems lines. Internal audit process plan. Prepare annual audit program. Define audit scope, objectives and criteria. Assign competent auditors. Prepare audit checklist. Do conduct the audit. Collect objective evidence. Interview employee. Record audit findings. Check. Verify where audit objectives are achieved. Review non-conformity. Assess audit effectiveness. Act. Rise Kappa. Verify effectiveness of collective action. Update audit program based on lesson learned. Example 3, customer complaint plan. Customer complaints about damaged packing increased by 25%. Objective reduce complaint by 80%. Do improve packing material. Train packing operators. Inspect packing before dispatch. Check after 2 months. Complaint reduced from 25 to 4%. Customer satisfaction improved. Act. Make the new packing method standard. Update packing SOP. Continue monthly monitoring. Risk-based thinking is essential for achieving an effective quality management system. The concept of risk-based thinking has been implicit in previous editions of this international standard, including, for example, carrying out preventive action to eliminate potential nonconformities, analyzing any nonconformities that do occur, and taking action to prevent recurrence that is appropriate for the effects of the nonconformity. To conform to the requirement of this international standard, an organization needs to plan and implement action to address risk and opportunities. Addressing both risk and opportunities, establishing, increasing the effectiveness of the quality management system, achieving improved results and preventing negative effects. Opportunities can arise as a result of a situation favorable to achieving an intended result. For example, a set of circumstances that allow the organization to attract customers, develop new products and services, reduce waste or improve productivity. Action to address opportunity can also introduce consideration of associated risk. Risk is the effect of uncertainty, and any such uncertainty can have positive or negative effects. A a positive deviation arising from a risk can provide an opportunity, but not all positive effects of risk result in opportunity. Relationship with other requirements. Relationship with other management system standard. This international standard applies the framework developed by ISO to improve alignment among its international standard for management system. This international standard enables an organization to use the process approach coupled with the PDA cycle and risk-based thinking to align or integrate its quality management system with the requirements of other management system standards. This international standard relates to ISO 9000 and ISO 4000. Vocabulary provides essential background for the proper understanding and implementation of this international standard. ISO 9000 for managing for the sustainable success of the organization and the quality management system. Quality management approach provides guidelines for the organization choose to progress beyond the requirements of this international standard. This international standard does not include requirements specific to other management systems, such as those for environmental management, occupational health and safety management, or financial management. Sector-specific quality management system standards based on the requirements of this international standard have been developed for a number of sectors. Some of these standards specify additional quality management system requirements, while others are limited to providing guidance to the application of this international standard within the particular sector. That's all. For more videos, you can see in my other requirements.